Hi, welcome back. Today, I'm going to show you how to create some sort of calculator using Android Studio. So maybe in case you didn't saw the last video lecture that we had, and you may go back and refer to all those things to have some basic understanding of the XML. So here is the thing that we are going to build. So we have a calculator interface that look like this, and there is one editable text here. So whenever we click on one of the button, that text will be shown up here. So if I repeat like this, one will repeat here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the same time, we also have a clear button. So this will automatically make this one empty here, and close will close the application. So that's something we are going to do, okay? So now it's asking for an account. That's why this message is showing up, and I didn't want to log in. So anyways, so let's move this one to here. So let's go and create a new application. So file, new project. I may call this one as I may say lab 3 exercise size maybe. Yeah, then you need to select the type of language what you are going to use to build the application. And I'm targeting API 29, that is for Android 10. So finish. So and wait until the Android build some setup for you. So it may take some time to do that. Hit yes, and now it's about to finish. So here by default, when we create a new activity, Android Studio will create two types of file. The first one is for Java class, and second one is an XML file that contains the graphical user interface information. And we need to modify that one later on. So let's skip the Java part and go to the interface part, or the graphical user interface part. So to do that, we need to expand the resource folder, and the layout or the GUI part is located inside the layout folder. I'm going to expand this one and click activity main. This is the one holding my view, and this is the interface that currently I have, and only hello world view is there, as you can see it here. So let's change the view to mobile view and show system user interface. Now it looks like a mobile interface. So we have this. So we wanted to create a GUI. So here we do have two ways to write the code. One is code only like this, or split. So the split version will show you the code, and at the same time, the realistic view of the designs that we are creating. So like this. So I like this one because when you type, you will get the output here in real time. This only work for the XML. So now I'm going to remove this part. Just remove it. So now I have empty layout, and I prefer to use a linear layout here. So let's remove this one. Let's minimize this one. I think it's better like this. So I'm going to change this one to linear layout. So in front of XML namespace, I'm about to remove this one. Just type linear control space, then hit this one. So now I have this kind of structure. And for a linear layout, it's mandatory to specify the orientation. And I'm going to use a vertical. So if you want to order views that you have horizontal, you need to pick the vertical orientation like this. And because our aim is to build something that looks like this one, that's horizontally arranged. So, and the next step is we need to create an editable text where we write the output. So we need to specify the width. So we wanted to fit the entire width of the screen. So I'm going to say fill parent. And for the height, I can say wrap content. We already mentioned about this time last time. So I'm just skipping. Then what else do we need? We need IDs. So the ID I'm going to provide is ID. Yes. Then you can give a unique ID. I may say my screen. This is the variable name that we are going to use when you write inside the Java class. So I closed it. And now we need to define a linear layout to store our buttons for numbers 1, 2, 3, like that. So I'm going to define that linear layout like this. And again, here I need to define the orientation. So for the widgets, I will say fill the parent container, and for this one I will say wrap content like this, and then I need to define the orientation, how I'm going to sort it. Is it horizontal or vertical? In this case, we need to sort them horizontally, and then I can close it like this. That's it. Yeah, actually, it's better to close it at the end because I'm going to list numerous button in between. So I'm going to structure it like this. So I can add buttons here, view, then hit control space button. I need to specify both the width and the height of this button. Wrap content for both, and here I need to specify wrap content like this. So I need to specify the text that I'm going to display on top of this button. I need to set the text property. I'm going to say it's 1 like this, and you can close it here actually. Done. We did it for the first button. Do the same thing for the second and the third one. Just copy paste this one. 1, this is for 2, this is for 3. And I can change this one to 2, and I can change this one to 3. And as you can see it from the output, there is no space between the buttons I'm creating. So let's add some space in between. So I can type space, just hit enter. And actually 10 dp is very enough for this one, device independent pixel. And for this one, we can leave it empty, it's no effect. And you can close it like this. So this will create space between button 1 and the button 2 actually. So let me save it. And this is going to be, let me say, wrap content, and now it will show up. You see, 1 2, because there is a space between 1 and the 2 now. Then I want to do the same thing for 2 and 3. So just copy this one and paste it here. Paste. You see, now we have space, and for each button we need to create the on click property, because later when a user click on one, we want to write something here. Okay, so we want to do that. So hello, biro, uh, biro. Nice. So sorry for that. Then we need to do the same thing for 4 5 6. So I'm going to copy this one as it is. Okay, so copy this one, and I wanted to paste it here. Then just I need to change only this one, 4 5, and this is going to be 6. This is enough. So one more thing that we need to do is that we need to add on click property for each button we are going to use. Okay, so this is going to be on click. What will happen when the user click on this button? That function needs to be defined here. Button 1 click, just any name, you can give it any name. It's like function name. So I'm going to copy this one and paste it somewhere here. I need to do the same thing for this one. So just rename this one to 2, and do for this one, just I'm changing it to 3, and again for 4, for the fourth button, need to make this one 4, for 5, I'm doing this one again 5, and this is for 6. Yes, see, now we did kind of link, so we can use this name to create a function on our Java class later on. Okay, so now the design is looking good. So the next step is handling the on click event, because this time if we run it, if we run this application, let me take a look at the output. It is trying to build it, and we are about to run, and we need to wait for a while. Where is our emulator? Becoming busy. Yeah, now it's launching an emulator here. Yeah. So you see, we already designed a good calculator here. So we have an editable text here. Yes, we have some buttons, but these buttons are not functional at this time because we didn't write any code to create an event handler for that. So that's something we are going to write. So now we need to move to the Java code. Okay, so at least let's click this one. Yeah, first we need to link this editable text with our Java code. So before doing that, I need to get the ID of this editable text. So I copied it, my screen, and then I will go to the Java code, which is located here. So now I need to create the same instance. Yes, for editable text, I need to create editable text here. Let's give any variable editable text. And I need to tell what is this et. So et is equal to find view by id resource dot id dot id. I copied, just I pasted here. The id of the editable text. If you don't get this one, it's not possible to write the text from the Java code, okay? So now we establish a link. So the next step is we need to call the function name for this one, button one click. So we will create a function for this one. So get out of the onCreate function and create a public function here. Public void, and the function name is button one click, and it's view v. And we need to import the view class just like this, import it. And then we need to create this function. And we need to define what we are going to do when a user clicks on button one, this one. So we wanted to write one to this editable text. So to do that, I can simply say et represents this one, yes, because we already established a link here, et dot set text, because we are going to write something to that text box. We want to write what? One, yes. So you can simply write like this. So let's run and check it, okay? Why is this not hidden? Hide video panel. Yeah, so now I'm going to stop and then rerun it again so that we can see if the code that we changed saved correctly or not. So you see, now when I click one, it's typing one here, yes, but it's overriding the content, but I expect that when I type one, two times, it needs to be 11. If I type three times, it must be 111. So that's not working because I'm removing and overriding everything that was written inside editable text to one. So to do that, first I need to get the older one. So to get that, I need to say et dot get text. This will hold whatever I have on that editable text previously, then it will concatenate with a new one. So if the former one is 20, and if I add one, it becomes 201. So let's check that. So now I'm reinstalling it. So one, you see, now it's keeping the former one because of this one. Get text and concatenate it with any one. So I need to do the same thing for all other buttons that I'm going to implement. So let's do it for button two. When a user click on two, I wanted to add two. When a user click on three, we need to change this one to three. Change the name to three because we already name all of them in this pattern. This is going to be 4. This is 4. And this is going to be 5. And this is 5 again. And this is for 6. This is for 6. Okay, now it seems like all our functionality is correctly implemented. And let me check again. So it's trying to install it. So 1, 2, 3. It's working. Yes, 6, 6, 6, 6. So everything is working well. Yes. So now let's add some two functionality or two buttons here. One is for clearing, one is for closing, okay? So to do that, just I need to copy this linear layout and like this, copy, and I'm going to paste it here. And this one, I need to minimize this a little bit. Maybe this one, yeah. Because I'm doing the design, yes. So let's rename this one to clear. I want to use it for clearing the editable text. So I may say button clear, click, okay? Then do the same thing for button close. Button close, click, okay? Like this. So button close is here, and I don't need additional buttons, so I'm going to remove the remaining one. This is for close or exits, okay? So we need to write a function for both. So I copy the function name. I need to create one more function here. Public void button clear click view v, and open this function. So what does clearing mean? Just setting everything inside that editable text to what? Empty, yes. Editable text, the set text equal to empty. So that's for clearing. And we have another function. That's close. We want to close when the user click on the close button. We want to close our application. So I also need to create another function for this one. So that's button close click view v, sorry, view v like this, and then open a function. So closing means finish in Android. Okay, that's it. So now let's reinstall and check if our application is really working or not. Okay. So now we have these two buttons. First, let's write something. So if I click clear, it must be cleared like this. It's working perfectly, yes. Clear, working, yes. Close, finished. That's all that we have today, okay? So now let's check if our app is really installed or not. Our application name is what? Labs 3, yes. So let's check it. So Labs 3 is here, you can see it. So if I open this one, we have this. So at the end, if you want to share this application with your friend, or if you want to test it on your mobile, go to build and click build APK, and this will automatically create an APK file for you so that you can share it with your friend, or you can upload it to a Play Store if you have a Play Store account. And so in our next class, we'll see about how to do addition, subtraction, and the remaining part of the calculator. And at the end, I will show you how to upload it to the Play Store. So this is all that we have today, and bye-bye. So yeah.